Super Mario Bros. Wonder breaks a decade-long convention. The upcoming release of Super Mario Bros. Wonder marks the return of a key Mario element that Nintendo hasn't focused on in over a decade. One massive highlight from the most recent Nintendo Direct was the announcement of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, a brand new 2D entry in the series. This more or less proves that the leaks about a new Super Mario game being in development were partially correct, even if some parts like incorporating the movie's designs might not be. It would also mean that Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the first new mainline Mario game released since Super Mario Odyssey back in 2017. Despite this large gap, something arguably more significant is that it breaks one of the biggest conventions present in the series for about a decade. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the first brand new game in the mainline series to be entirely 2D since the release of New Super Mario Bros. U in 2012. This would mean that almost 11 years have passed since a new traditional 2D Mario game has been released, even if there are some caveats to that. A gap like this isn't entirely noticeable for a few reasons. For instance, a mixture of incredibly successful Mario games of varying genres has been steadily released throughout the Switch's lifetime. While many of these are spin-off games not falling under the core platforming genre, others have been ports of Wii U titles with additional content included. Many of these ports are of 2D and 3D platformers like Super Mario 3D World and New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which many players did not have an opportunity to play since the Wii U did not sell at all. Perhaps the biggest reason it was not noticeable, and the largest caveat to saying Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the first 2D Mario game in 11 years, is that Super Mario Maker 2 exists. That game is a platformer also presented on a 2D plane and was released in 2019. The biggest difference between the two, and why distinguishing between them is important, is that while Super Mario Maker 2 is primarily a level creator where players make their levels to be played by others, Super Mario Bros. Wonder has the pre-made, linear world structure of more traditional games in the series. Regardless of the technicalities, it's exciting to get a traditional Mario platformer that introduces something entirely new to the series. While the new Super Mario Bros. Games stand out as enjoyable experiences with a ton of content, it's refreshing to see the newest game go in a unique direction regarding how levels play. Based on the announcement trailer for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, players will have opportunities to warp varying elements of the level that will make collectibles easier to get while giving the game its own identity. While some fans might have appreciated a more straightforward approach to the game, the Wonder Flower that literally brings parts of levels to life is undoubtedly a unique direction to go in. Cool gimmicks aside, it is nice that the Nintendo Switch will receive at least one traditional 2D Mario game that places the focus on platforming challenges ahead of everything else. While the Switch is home to Mario games of all types, ranging from the varying sports titles to the first open-ended 3D platformer the franchise had seen in over a decade, it lacked a game that helped show why Mario became a household name almost 40 years ago. Hopefully Super Mario Bros. Wonder proves to be the bold and fun new direction that the trailer makes it out to be.